Everyone dreams of building a perfect home, a place that reflects who they are and where they want to live. But most people only dream about it. Most people think building in Bali is impossible, uncertain, too risky, too complicated. And to be honest, at times we felt exactly the same. But we kept going, and after some small wins and months of delays, we finally got to where we are today. Our dream is finally ready to be rebuilt. My name is Aga. Welcome to Casa Tulum, Bali. And before we go for the big reveal, if you haven't already, please hit that like button. And if you want to keep up to date with everything moving forward, please hit the subscribe button and let's try to hit our 1,000 subscribers over the next couple of months. So for the last 9 months, we took basically a hole in the ground in Bali and watched that development. Why did we do that? Well, about a year ago, we sold one of our apartments in Brisbane and decided to use some of the profits in that and put that into Bali, basically spread our investment. This journey over the last 9 months has had its ups and downs. We've been delayed with the rainy season, delivery of goods from Java, but at the end of the day, we've managed to get to where we are. And in this video, I'm going to take you in a detailed tour of Casa Tulum, Bali. So a bit about this land. We lease holding. We have a 25-year lease with a 10-year extension. We're on 155 square meters of land. The building itself is 140 square meters. We add an extra terrace, so I believe it's obviously a little bit bigger there, but gone vertical. So it's, I think, much bigger. It's probably 50% bigger than most 2-bedroom villas in Bali, and that's one of the reasons we chose. But there are also bigger villas as well. But for us, it's a nice size with a very, very decent sized pool for a villa of this size. Hi guys, this is our pool area. A lot has been done from the days when this was just a hole in the ground. It's now beautiful crystal water. All the plantation and the greenage around the sides is just fantastic. Sunken dining area down the back. We were in two minds about keeping it, but I'm glad we kind of left it as it was. It's got a really nice way to start the morning. Breakfast, sitting there with coffee and everything else, and just overlooking the pool is just amazing. But I think this is one of the reasons why we bought this, was the nice big frontage with the pool opening into the rest of the dining room. So let me take you through some of the other features that we've created in this space. So looking back into the entranceway, we found a local artist who did amazing work on the far side, which you've probably seen, but the last installation we asked commission is this beautiful Buddha head, which he completed in a number of days. I think there's a short video out that I posted of him doing all the work, but it's just amazing. We love it. I did it for my wife as a birthday present. She actually found it on Instagram and then showed me. It was meant to be a surprise, but I'm glad she loved it. We think it just makes a really nice finish to this villa as well. Over here, Tulum, right? It's meant to be Mexico, cactus, and all of these really nice succulents that kind of survive this heat quite well. It's beautifully done. Over the last 6 months, they've actually grown, and they're starting to really come to fruition in terms of, being solid and not dead anymore. A bit like the other side, really. All the greenery needs a bit of time to get some water, adjust to the new setting. But this is our outdoor area. We're very glad it's turned out. We didn't do a lot of work in this space, but because we can open the indoor to the outdoor, this is just a really nice space to be able to blend between inside and outside during the day. So guys, we're in the lounge room, and I wanted to do this in the evening because the lighting here is just absolutely stunning. So if I go this way, you can see the lounge that we got made and the greenery on the outside. And that glass opens all the way, but it's turning into a bit of a forest at the moment. But it's beautiful. Up lights there. This couch was purpose built. We wanted to make sure that it was because a nice cozy environment. You can sit there at sunset. If you're not on the roof, you're down here having drinks with windows all the way open and looking out to a pool. I think the styling here is just amazing. The colors that we chose have worked really well. Got a little reading lamp over there with a beautiful, amazing leather single seater that we kind of bought, but it's so nice. I actually want to take one back to Singapore. I just don't have any room, but beautiful, well designed and styled. Downlights add a lot of real comfort in this area, and I think they've done an amazing job. And the kitchen, look, I really like the breakfast bar. It's a really good outlook in the morning when the sun's coming through this, but it also allows you to basically entertain from here if you want to cook. We don't cook while we're here. The food here is amazing, relatively cheap, but you get to see everyone down there, and you can mix and drink. So normally if people are cooking, you're kind of out of the way, but here it's a beautiful bed. Look, ton of storage, sink, lots of cabinets under here, and there the fridge, water cooler, and the spare room for the property management people. Fairly straightforward, simple, open plan. That's what we wanted. Keep it lively, and then when the doors are open, you've got this, obviously you've got indoor outdoor that extends that space. So I think that was quite important as well. The color of the wood continues all the way through, and I think that's the special thing for me. We've continued that all the way up to the roof, and you'll see the decking as well is relatively same color. So that continuity flows through the whole villa, and I think that makes it very consistent and very appealing to the eye as well. Okay, master bedroom. We did quite a bit of work in here, but I think it's all worked out really well. So I think we've mentioned many times, we knocked out the 2 wardrobes on each end of the bathroom, and we put the glass in there, a bathtub, and we've extended that. We moved the toilet around. It makes it more luxurious and feel like the master bedroom. And I think once you got sunlight from the skylight coming in through during the day, it's just a great way, and you do feel like that is the master bedroom. Nice finishes, the same bedroom and decorations as next door, but the color schemes go through the whole villa, which is fantastic. I think Kamu have done a great job there in terms of styling that. This place, we've been here a couple of times now. Great way to relax, watch TV at the end of the day and just fall asleep. Beautiful views out to the rest of the villas and the rice paddy across the road. Nice big windows that open up all the way as well. We did have to move the wardrobe, and so this is the new wardrobe placing. It's in the same keeping as next door on the rest of the place. Plenty of storage there, but the other thing that we've just put on the other side, you can't see it, is a vanity unit. So mirror, somewhere to do your makeup and get ready, and if you want to, you can work from there as well. So nice little feature, finished with some shelving, some ornaments, but once again, there's nothing too over the top here. I think it's just more the decorations and the styling that has really brought it to the front, but focused a lot in this room, but I think the end finish speaks for itself. All right, tough to get a shot in here, but this is the extension we did. So you can see the size, the sun coming from the skylight there. I think for me, we made those changes. We had an extra sink in here to give to a double sink because there's plenty of room. We just had to move the toilet around a bit, but I think it's worked out quite well. Massive space down, lots of lighting, and I think a nice feature for the master bedroom. Also, we wanted to make sure that all the finishes were as luxurious as the rest of the villa as well. So it's all black finish. The one thing we had to change was this tap. It was a little bit short, so we kind of wanted to upscale that to make it a little bit more luxurious and look like that. So you want it to be inviting people to sit in there, have a look through the bedroom into the rice paddy. So that was the whole purpose of this area, relaxation and luxurious. The spare bedroom, as I've mentioned many times before, we actually did do a lot to this room. We've just literally left it as it was on the design. I think nice elements of the staging from the interior designer's Kamu concept. It's just been amazing. We chose the mood board, the colors we want. They've kept that throughout the villa, which just makes it really nice. I did say that I really like this rattan. We couldn't get it in the other bedroom, but its finishes are really, really nice. Nice down lights, drop lights on the sides of the bed, air fan conditioner, plenty of storage. And on the other side, you'll see on the other shelf we have a bench. Basically, you can look outside or basically face in. Nice 52-inch Samsung TV to finish it off. Basically, have access to your Netflix, YouTube, Apple TV, and everything else. Really nice room, really well finished. Simple, but very luxurious. So quite tough room to shoot here, but the guest bathroom, nice finish. Bit of greenery in here, it's pretty cool. Kind of brings the outside inside. We put in that skylight, as I mentioned. Nice shower, nice fittings, rain shower head, a holding one, and a recessed storage here, which is nice. We didn't get it in the main bedroom. I think we just didn't have enough space, but very user-friendly and beautiful finishes that complements the room next door. So the decking finally got done. No time to spare, but I think the overall work was worth it. Obviously, we had our problems, people, contractors, timing, the weather that has it. But I think in the end, having this done and a little bit up here, and also protects it. You don't want dirty thing coming out of the villa, especially from up. I think it's a nice finished colour, matches gold and everything else, and I'm hoping that people yourself will enjoy the rooftop here during sunset and even sunrise. So villa is done, and we're very excited about getting it out to the public. So what are my thoughts of the last 9 months or so? I'm going to be totally honest, I actually enjoyed the process. I didn't think I would. I was expecting a ton of problems and a ton of issues, and speaking to other people who have done the same, I think we were very fortunate that we had a very good developer, a very good interior design company, and ultimately the last stage, a very good property management company that has helped us get to where we are. Would we do things different? Probably, but the things that we would do are not insurmountable. There are no showstoppers in what we wanted to do. Is everything perfect? No, we didn't expect that, but we got the luxury and the feel that we wanted at a cost that we thought was affordable and would obviously be easy to maintain and get a return on investment if that's what we plan to do. So the journey for me has been fun. My wife will tell you otherwise. We've had some roadblocks, obviously, people absconding with our money for the decking, and we're dealing with that. But overall, dealing with the lawyers and everyone else has been fairly straightforward. I think my recommendation for people wanting to do the same is make sure you either get recommendations from people that have done it before and have used. So that is the developer, lawyers, interior designers, etc. Make sure you do your due diligence, check everything twice, 3 times, make sure you're happy with your contract before you sign it, and then ultimately build it in the vision that you want, right? So the one thing I've learned about here is that nothing is ever a problem. So if there's something that you desire, go for it. To do it here in Bali is a lot cheaper than anywhere in the world. For us, it is a reflection of us and who we are and how we want to live, and hopefully that's been replicated throughout the villa. So would we do it again? Yes. And in fact, probably first to announce, we are actually buying into another development from the same developer, and I'm hoping to launch that over the next couple of months once we get this villa put to bed and onto the market. So for me, everyone, thank you so much for your support over the last 9 months. We have gone from a very small channel to over 20,000 views on our last hit. Our subscribers have hit 250, and I'm hoping that we can get to 1,000. So please, if you haven't already, please hit that like button and subscribe to us to keep updated with not only Casa Tulum, but our next development in the next block almost across the road. So until next time, please stay tuned, and I look forward to seeing you on the next video.